Flooding in Texas is a reminder of just how fast conditions can turn dangerous.
And here in Connecticut, state officials are urging people to sign up for emergency alerts, especially after last summer's historic flooding in the Naugatuck Valley. It is something officials in Texas say they did not have on the 4th of July. Your reporter Owen Kingsley is live in Oxford, where some are worried the alerts are not being taken seriously or really being utilized enough. Owen.
No, that's absolutely right. I spoke with a man today who was a customer here at the Brookside Inn restaurant who was part of a group that was trapped by floodwaters last August. You can still see that mark of where those floodwaters reached well above my head. It was a very scary day, and one that he says he wished he had earlier warning of.
We were successful in doing what we did. But it was scary because you didn't know if that water was going to crash through the door or the windows.
Bob Cozy was one of 19 people who survived the historic flooding in Oxford's Brookside Inn restaurant last August. The water rose so quickly, they had to wait for rescue. He understands what other survivors in Texas are feeling when flash floods swept through on Independence Day.
I mean, I know what they went through. The timing, like I said, the sooner you could know about it, the better you have to prepare some type of evacuation.
Local officials in Texas say the only early warning alerts were from the National Weather Service. Here in Connecticut, the Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection have their own alert system.
With the National Weather Service and with our wireless emergency alerts, it will actually make a rather unattractive noise to catch your attention.
You can sign up for even earlier warnings too. However, they're much more frequent.
I don't think people take flash flood warnings seriously because we get so many of them. You know, anytime it rains, it seems like we have flash flood warnings.
Sort of like the boy who cried wolf. But state officials urge you to get the most information they can offer so you can be prepared when Mother Nature strikes.
It's important for residents to also take responsibility and be conscious of weather situations. Sometimes people find that it's annoying to get them, but it's better to get them and realize it doesn't affect you than not get them and you're in a serious situation.
Now, information to sign up for those alerts can be found on our website, WFSB.com. Now, the town of Oxford is planning a ceremony on the flood's 1-year mark next month. That is where they will plan to dedicate a park that is right next to Town Hall in honor of Ethelyn Joyner and Audrey Rostkowski, the two women who died in that flood. Your reporter, live in Oxford, Owen Kingsley, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.